Watch Transit TV right now.
I'm Tochku Michael. Keep watching Transit TV.
Transit TV back to the studio today. Champions League places are up for grabs, very tight at the top end of EPL. We have Arsenal and Liverpool confirmed their place. Of course, Liverpool won the league this season. Arsenal are presently second, and barring a ridiculous scoreline, they are also sure of making second on the table. Right now is the hustle for four teams, or five teams actually, to make the top five. It's quite tight on the table right there. City right now is on 68 points. Newcastle 66 points. Chelsea 66 points. Aston Villa 66. Nottingham Forest still has a shout in this 65. And going to the last day of the season, Manchester City are going to be playing away to Fulham, and Aston Villa will be traveling away to Old Trafford as well. Newcastle will be playing at home to Everton, and Nottingham Forest, a very interesting fixture for that matter, will be playing at home to Chelsea. I have Ubum and Arnold in the studio today to make their predictions and give us insights who they think will make it, will join Liverpool and Arsenal for next year's Champions League slot in EPL. Ubum, Arnold, you guys are welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you, Reggie. Arnold, it's good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, like I said, Arnold, you want to go first, or Ubum? It's looking very dicey. If you look at the table, Chelsea is on fifth position, 66 points. Nottingham Forest 65, and Chelsea is playing Nottingham Forest in the last day of the season. Anything, if Nottingham Forest gets a result in that game, wins their game, and they go to 68, they probably will sneak into the top five. What's your take?
Honestly, that Chelsea Nottingham game is a key game. And right here where I'm standing, the only winner, if I may say, the only team I see winning that fixture is Nottingham Forest. But if I were to predict, it will be ending a draw. Reason being that I think that the season, this will be a microcosm of the season, so to speak. You know, Nottingham Forest have fought really hard to get to where they are. I saw today that I think for the Athletic newspaper, Athletic Media Organization, they gave Nuno Espirito Santo the manager of the year.
Of the year.
Of their publication. And I think it's deserved. He's worked so hard. His team has worked so hard. And I think the stuff that happened to Taiwo, when he really galvanized, reinvigorated them again. So I don't see that team losing to Chelsea. Chelsea are superior in terms of personnel. No doubt about that. But these guys have got the team spirit that's unsurmountable. So I think that team spirit is what's going to carry them through to, it will either end in a draw. A draw is my first prediction. If it's not a draw, then it's going to be a Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, if it isn't a draw, Chelsea stays most likely in the top five. Arnold, your take on this one, like I said, and this game is going to be played in Nottingham Forest Stadium.
So I was just looking at the table while Ubum was talking, and I also think it'll be a difficult game. I think Nottingham Forest will just beat Chelsea, but if it's in a draw, I would also keep an eye out on Aston Villa as well, because they're also on the same amount of points, and their last game is against Man United. Now, we don't know what Man United will show up at the end of the season. It would either be a Man United that's won the Europa League, and that will probably mean that they'll beat Aston Villa, or Man United that lose the Europa League and lose to Aston Villa. So I think we should also keep an eye out for Villa just in case they end up they end up beating Man United on the final season as well. But if either of the team gets the 3 points, I think it'll be Nottingham Forest. But Chelsea, but it's even at the moment right now. So we'll see.
So if you're asked to put your money, which three teams are going to join Liverpool and Arsenal?
Wait, hold on. Can you say that again?
I said, if you asked to put your money, what three teams would you think will join Liverpool and Arsenal?
Oh, Man City, Newcastle, and I have a sneaky feeling that Villa might just get fifth.
Your take.
I'm looking at the table. Newcastle will play Everton.
Yes.
Wow. Something Arnold said is quite interesting. That if United win the Europa, they are likely to win Aston Villa. I agree with that. What I'm not sure I agree with is if they lose, they will also lose to Aston Villa. I can see the point. I can see where he's coming from with that. But I wonder whether if they lose to the Europa League, whether they would try to salvage just a little bit of pride to end the season with, playing against Villa, and they're playing at home. That's their last home match, right? Considering the way the season has gone.
If United are to lose any game, is at Old Trafford this season.
No, but considering how
if you want to bet them to lose a game, bet at Old Trafford this season.
No, but I think they will have something. They will have something up their sleeves, whether they lose or win. I don't think they want to lose that last home game at Old Trafford because they know that their fans are very upset, and they will do everything possible to at least show some kind of spirit for the shirt on that final day. So
I mean,
because
there's a way
of
I
that,
see football. Are you done? Sorry.
yes, go on.
There's a way I see football. Sometimes it looks like football just decides to go one way in a season. And this season looks like the sport is leveling itself out. Some seasons it just sprays trophies around teams. Some seasons one team will win everything. This season is like it's going around, it's merry-go-round. Newcastle has won the Carabao Cup. Crystal Palace won the FA Cup. Liverpool won the league. Now Manchester United and Tottenham are going for the UEFA Cup. I have a feeling that Nottingham Forest football probably at last wants to be fair this season. And if there's anything that if you want to be fair to them to end up where in the prestigious position this season, it's Nottingham Forest. Because like you said, they have earned this spot. Nobody could have predicted they will make top 10. So I have a feeling that yes, this game can be very brutal, but I have a feeling that Nottingham Forest will beat Chelsea at the last day of the season. And talking about the other two sports, Manchester City have not been reliable and cannot be trusted. Fulham just showed yesterday that they are not in the beach yet. Rather than Brighton 3-2 or so and picked all 3 points. So it's going to be a very tricky fixture for Manchester City as well. And remember, with what we're looking at here, they also need to win their game because draw might help, but it might not be enough. So that's another game to really be very careful about. Newcastle, Everton. Newcastle are very strong at home, so they have an edge in that one. But again, like Arnold mentioned, under David Moyes, I don't think Everton has lost more than 2 games. So is it going to be a tricky one? It's not a good weekend for the bet man. There's really no game here you can predict. You can say 100% this is how it's going to go. So for me, I would say Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, and Manchester City will make the top 5. I think Chelsea and Aston Villa will lose out. Who are top 4? Top 5.
Top 5. I tend to agree. I think that Manchester City have got enough to beat Fulham. So I would say Manchester City, Nottingham Forest, and Newcastle.
Yeah, that would be my prediction. I know. I think if you the thought, what will be your final five?
Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Newcastle. I think Nottingham Forest will just get by. We'll just get by, yeah.
Okay, so we kind of agree. All of us kind of agree. So we'll see how that goes. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you have not done so. Let us also know what you think. Who are your top 5 teams for EPL, considering how the fixtures line up this weekend? Who will be your top 5? Let us know in the comment section. And we